Well, can we go ahead and just give our full attention to Monique once again as she brings our second session?
Testing 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna talk about singleness. And I feel ya when you're like, how come I'm not married yet? Lord, how long? I understand. So I'm gonna show you some uh, memes on singleness that I found that I just thought were quite. Was that some of you on Valentine's Day? This past Valentine's? That was some of you. Go to the next one. This is probably one of my favorites. I'm single because God has someone special for me. And there's God's reaction. Okay? Okay? Go to the next one. When you're single and people tell you there are plenty of fish in the sea, these are the fish. Like, I swear I've seen that one before in real life because, yes. Okay, go to the next one. When someone asks me why I'm single, like, I don't know. I'm a good catch, Go. Next one. God, your future husband's around the corner. I've been looking, y'all, let me tell you, for years. Go to the next one. Yeah, I'm single. Shoot your shot. There's the basket. Some of y'all are scared of relationships, though, to be honest. Okay. I was not expecting to be single this long. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Gentlemen, is this you? Me looking for all the girls my grandma said I'd have to fight off when I'm older because I'm so handsome? There's some of y'all looking, searching, still searching. Me reading the good morning, beautiful text I woke up to. Oh, nothing's there. Lord, I know these are not the only men you have. There must be some in the back. And, okay, if we want healthy marriages, we have to start with healthy singles. Okay? So this is what we're going to talk about here. This next section is called How to Do Singleness Well. How to do singleness well. Okay? And it's going to take 3 things in order for you guys in this season of singleness you're in to do it well. It's going to take discipline, self-control, and sacrifice. Those are the 3 things that you're going to need in order to do singleness well. Discipline, self-control, and sacrifice. And there's 3 areas of life you're going to need that in. And the first one we're going to jump into is physically. You're going to need to practice discipline, self-control, and even sacrifice physically, okay? You are the gatekeeper of your body. You decide who gets to have access to you and who does not, okay? And for those of you who've already been sexually active, for those of you who have already tasted it, you've already experienced it, this is where it's going to be a challenge for you. But turn to Luke chapter 1. Luke chapter 1. Luke 1, and we're going to look at verse 37. It says, "For with God, nothing will be impossible." Now, he didn't say it was going to be easy, but he did say it would be possible. Okay? So, especially, with the help of the Holy Spirit, you will be able to. Okay? Because you need to get a handle on this area of your life now when you're young, because you actually don't want it to affect you when you do get married one day. Okay? Because that's why you do hear couples and you hear people say, like, oh, he doesn't satisfy me sexually. She doesn't satisfy me sexually. Why? Because what you're doing is you're taking all these different sexual experiences you've had with all these different people and you're trying to roll it up in one and combine it into your spouse and force it on your spouse that they have to be like this in bed. And this is why you have a lot of discontentment in marriages because of that fact. And so God is so smart, and in his wisdom, that's why his way is waiting until marriage, because like we said earlier, that would be the only person you would ever know. And you would have been so fulfilled and satisfied with that person and just that body. But because you're constantly experiencing so many other different people, it's going to end up being a struggle for you when you do get married. Okay? Does that make sense? So that's why as a single person, when it comes to your sexuality, it is imperative that you practice self-control and discipline. Go to 1 Corinthians chapter 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. And we're going to look at verse 27. 1 Corinthians 9:27. It says, "But I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should be disqualified." Okay, so as Paul's talking about